In downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is third and 7. Here's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. And some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. Flush to his right. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, 40 yards. Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first. Now a run with Singletary. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Sheds off the tackle. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Jameis now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To the air, Allen. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A first down throw for Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Looking long for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you.
And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. from his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Allen going to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back big plays right there, and the Bills have another 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On play action, Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A third down gain of 19. Off the play fake, Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Winston. Thomas has got it, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And some room to run now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 22. On first down, Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston to throw. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Winston goes right back to Smith again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
It's a good play. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Second and 2.
Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
So some drama down to the very end of